This is Dr. Okafor Chidumeje, the Lupus Day. O Church of the Nations, Nigeria, you have been so used to frustrating those who were sent by God to work for you. And now finally, you have done same to a deity. And the price is that light has been quenched in your facility for eternity. In future, before you frustrate your employee, ask whether he is from ABATETE in Anambra State, because there is a medical doctor, an obs and gynae consultant, who is a living God, who was here when you all arrived and will still be here when you all are long gone. If you tamper with his daily offerings, he will turn your holy place into a desolating sacrilege and an eternal wasteland. Okay, this incident happened in early 2000s in an Anglican mission hospital at Idembi local government in Anambra State, close to Mpo, Anambra State. A decision was taken in the synod to hand over the moribund mission hospital to a renowned medical doctor for restoration to its lost glory. For this, a world-class obs and gynae consultant was invited, and he was promised 30% of the revenue as his monthly salary. When he arrived at the facility, he noticed the decay and the dilapidation scattered everywhere and discovered that the tax was enormous. He replied them, "From what I can see, this place is a God-forsaken wilderness, and you desire me to turn it into an Anglican Garden of Eden." He continued, "Be aware that I am a God, a living deity in ABATETE Anambra State, and I keep to my words. I give life to whatever that is lifeless. So, this facility shall never experience death with me here anymore. I will restore this 100-year-old mission hospital, but even as you give all the glory to your Savior, do not tamper with my entitlements." 10 years later, the mission hospital became best in the horizon, attracting people from foreign countries. The ordained priest now decided to tamper with his salary. Suddenly, everything started dying off until they returned his salary and everything came back alive. We have a living deity living amongst us. God bless our doctor. So 10 years after the doctor took over and changed things around, the mission hospital became best in the horizon, attracting people from foreign countries. Suddenly, greed took over the hearts of the ordained priests who were the managers of the institution. The doctor's salary, which is 30% of all revenue and was initially coming in hundreds of thousands, now rose to tens of millions due to increase in patronage. The priests, blinded by greed, forgot their pledge to him and started making plans to sack him. They employed a new consultant overnight and ordered him to vacate his position as HOD, vacate his consulting room, and vacate his official residence. In their place, they gave him a far less desirable office and accommodation. He obeyed their command but bore no grudges, since his remuneration still remained intact. Then came the final hammer. His contract was suddenly terminated. He was given 1 week notice to vacate the institution. This is a deity who restored the glory of your facility, who made a garden from wilderness, and like a giant Atlas held your facility on his shoulder so that it shall never collapse. He was grieved and saddened and heartbroken. He packed his bags and got ready to vacate. Then on the last night before his last day, he placed a curse on every living thing in that facility, except humans, whose judgment he said he reserved till the end of age. By morning, as he was about walking through the gate for a final goodbye, every green grass, green leaves dried up. Suddenly, drought attacked the farms within the facility. The borehole and wells dried up. The cries of birds and fowls ceased to be heard. The remaining 3 patients that were meant to be monitored all gave up their ghosts. When the priests heard of these sudden changes, they started appealing to him and immediately restored all they took from him. And as if by a miracle, by the next day, the grass and leaves became green once more, and normalcy was fully restored. Whatever died regained life. ABATETE has a medical doctor who is a deity, a living God amongst men who lives forever. If you tamper with his remuneration, he shall lay waste to your gardens and declare droughts on the fruits of your labor for all eternity. This is Dr. Okafor Chidumeje, CEO at Dr. King Foundation Nigeria, CMD at Dr. King Clinical Online Consultation Forum, the convener, Trade-a-thon, the Lupus Day, the Lupus Day, the Lupus Day, Lupus Day.